My goodness, it's finally happening. Welcome. Welcome, 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 folks. And after over a year and a half of playing this game, grinding, long nights while the wife was at work, and really getting a knack for this, I finally had the balls to stream this wonderful masterpiece of a game. Welcome everyone, it's your buddy Møjø, and we're in Dark Souls 3. Now, for this first episode, I decided to stream at the very bottom. A little spot up there that says NG+4. This will be me exiting the New Game +4 into the New Game +5 right before your eyes. At the level of, I think it's 208. As I haven't played this game in about 3 weeks now, so this will be fun to see me see if there is a little bit of rust. But to bring a little bit of backstory before we get really started here, I completely decided to play this simply because October is around the corner, and what feels more haunting than this game? Just the death rate in the Dark Souls series is so incredible. And I am playing with online invasion, so come bring it, come steal my souls, come take me down. Come find me. We'll jump right in the game so I can continue talking and the music won't play too much of an impact here. But I jumped back into this about 2 months ago, maybe closer to the end of spring into summertime, so about June-ish. And I just picked it up, and there is a boss fight with the brothers. And I decided to put down a wipe stone for those of you that know this game. And I get summoned into it, not having played the game for, oh my god, 4 or 5 months before that. As you can see, I'm outside there right now. This part right here, because we're going to come back to it, and again, this isn't really a spoiler since it's New Game Plus. Whoops. There goes me being unprofessional again. But this room, this boss fight, when I first faced it, was complete RQ, as I'm going to call it, rage quit. But I was very persistent. This was the very first boss fight in this game that I wouldn't quit playing until I got through it. 3.5 hours later, I was able to topple them and beat them. Solo, mind you. Had to go do some research, had to look up at it. I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? It was because I had this axe here as a fire axe for the longest time. This axe is the main axe from the very beginning of the game. I have never, ever dumped this axe. I have kept it from the very first time I came in as a pyromancer, mind you. Now, as you can see, I don't use any of those pyromancies at the moment, but we'll cover all that and all. And you know, this video and the next several, because we're going from beginning to end, folks. At the moment, as of the airing of this video, I don't have any of the DLCs. That may change. We'll see how well this works out. But you know, it ties into what I was saying. I apologize. I'm rambling. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You know. I've had very little sleep recently, so this has just been fun here. So let's get into position so we can talk seriously for a minute. Ugh. So, anyway, I had picked up this game after, I'd say, about 4 or 5 months of not playing it. You know, getting into other games like Final Fantasy X and other wonderful titles that have been coming out recently. And I played a lot of Fallout in my Mega Man X collection, Legacy collection, for a while there. And I finally just said, alright, you know what, I haven't played this in a while. My wife liked to see me play, my friend Alexa, you know, basically my sister liked seeing me play, and I picked this game up and went right into this boss fight. I put down, a white soap stand, waited for someone to hire me. It took maybe 2-3 minutes. Walked in this boss fight with barely any experience, like barely remembering how to play. Just picking the controller up, went in there. Just me and this other person. Now, they had solid weapons. They were using, let's see here. Let's see if I can pull it up, because I'm sure I have it on me. Actually, hold on. I will show you exactly what they had. Because there's a weapon you use against the Dragon Rider, I believe his name is. Let's go through here. These guys right here. Something that's not extremely powerful, but effective enough. They use these, and I'm sitting there rocking these at the moment because, again, they're fire, and I love my Chaos Twin Axes. Very fun. You can get a solid spin going on, but you don't need fire for that, so I had to go back to my main axe to use that. So I dumped those before I even started, and I grabbed my regular axe because I knew, that's what this boss fight is. They were using twin swords, so they were using a solid weapon. Not too OP, not weak, but solid enough. And they were beating some ass. They were definitely holding their own, but they took some solid hits. And for me to come in there and do a clutch victory for them when both of us were low health, running in, dino attacks, hitting this stuff. Had my Tears of Nile ready, so then if I took a hit that might KO me, I was left with one hit. Did the Sacred Oath before we even got into the fight. A couple times when we got close to each other and not got hit by the boss. And was able to give us a bump for attack and defense, man. I mean, it was so epic for me. I put my controller down and just screamed a huge Ric Flair, like, woo, right after I got in here, because it was just so epic for me. A casual game player, I mean, I like it. I do play games almost daily, but it was so much for me to pick up a game I haven't played for a while, especially a Dark Souls game, which is synonymously difficult, and be able to kick some ass like that. That's a big boost for me as a gamer, so hype, as the kids would call it nowadays. So, anyway, that little brief bullshit aside, let's go ahead and go back to the Firelink Temple. Yeah, you did it. That's good stuff, buddy. Rest of the bonfire. Now, there's a few other things we could do. We're not going to. I mean, I'll see if I can upgrade. Should be able to level up. If not, we'll keep the souls, because it's very unlikely I'm going to die at the very beginning of the game. Famous last words, he'll say. That hopefully will be the catchphrase for this entire stream / playthrough. Famous last words.
Ashen One, link the fire. For the Lords of Cinder, for the Ashen Prisoners, for all those held to preserve the fire. Link the
I don't know if I want to get rid of the eyes now or not. Maybe we'll do that at the end of this playthrough. I don't have a Dark Sigil.
Very well, then take nourish.
I'm going to try not to talk too much over that, or different cutscenes and things that happen in the game, but again, I've seen a lot of this, and depending on how I'm flowing that day, go from there. And I was mistaken at the beginning. I believe I said I was at level 208, 206. It was an odd number.
Ashen One.
See if we can get one more level before we go. How about we go sell, Stupid? There you go. What a doofus. We got a lot of armor we could sell, but we'll hold off on that for now. Thought I had some souls left. Could be looking in the wrong place. Again, I haven't played this for about 2 months now. It is like riding a bike once you get back under the motions here. I'm gonna sell those. I think I do. I'll keep all those. These will sell. This will sell. We'll keep the rest of these just for the sake of it.
Ashen one.
Should be able to get a good.
Ashen
we'll get
one
one
for the
on this.
link. Very well. Then take no.
We're going to. I do believe we will bump our stamina. I've been really grinding the crap out of that lately.
Ashen
Never have
one.
enough stamina. Alright. As for the rest of this, we're not going to transmit as anything. Briefly, I'll show you all these bonfires. These are, if you want to see extensively which ones I'm looking at, which ones you may be missing, pause the video. This is a brief overview. This, my friends, is what we're going to be missing. Going back through the whole thing. Like I said, I'm going to try to get every last bonfire. This was one hell of a fight with the Nameless King. And you know I have faced him. Otherwise, why would I have such beautiful blocks like I do here? Aw, yeah. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Nameless King. Patent pending. You can use it, just don't steal it. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Nameless King. Here comes a copyright strike. Anyway. What the? Oh my god. This is why we don't stream at 2 in the morning. Okay. This is where I wanted to go. Whoopsie doodle. Oh my. Mojo at his purest, let me tell you. I'm not exactly tired, I'd say, but it has been one of those type of weeks so far, and we're only Wednesday deep. Alright, let's go link this flame. Now we're gonna see the ending that I got as well. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I did beat him, because otherwise the fog wall would be over here. Surprisingly, after about New Game Plus 3, I think the last 2 times I faced him, it actually isn't too bad. That first time though, I mean, I was freaking out. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. I'll be quiet for a minute. No, I'm not gonna let them play. Oh, I'm sorry. New Game Plus 4. Yeah, we're gonna do it now. Not be able to return to Journey 3. Well, my bad. Here I was saying plus 5. My god, we're gonna have to completely edit this whole damn thing. Well, New Game Plus 4. Still gonna be fun. alive. Well, sorta. Alright. Here in the cemetery Vash. Let us switch weaponry. What do I have on me? God, everything. Everything and its sister, apparently. I don't even know why I have that on me. Okay. We're gonna keep our shield out, though. We're gonna put that in our back, because if you see that third symbol underneath my stamina bar, that thing helps heal me and regenerate me. There we go. Now I remember how to use the washing pool. Alright. I like the two-hand weapon a lot of things. I forgot how easy these guys are to cut down at the very beginning. For basically the ones that are watching that haven't never seen this series before. What I'm going up and picking up right now are items. Some creatures and people drop items. There are different types of equipment that will increase the drop rate. I do own them, but I am not using them currently at the moment because it's really just no point, in my opinion, at the very beginning of the game. That was an unnecessary stab. Sloppy gameplay. Alright, son. Wanna play? Wanna dance? Alright, let's go, buddy. They're wanting your nuts. Got him. Alright. I should have seen that coming. Considering this is now my 4th time playing through the game, I should have realized that. Alright. I believe the crystal guys are off this way. Alright, before we get bashed for no unnecessary reasons, keep ourselves going here. Like I said before, we use the buff of the Sacred Oath to add for damage and defense, and then we use Tears of Denial to save us from a kill and a blow. Shouldn't have the problem here. Drop our Estus Flask. Don't we be chilling? Oh, not for long. Let's get that stamina back up here. Bad hit. Go for the challenge, bro. Yeah, praise the sun. Alright. Now I'm gaining back to show you what the shield does, even when it's on my back. Wait, that might be it. Let's see if I can find my health bar here. Watch my HP. It goes up every second. Goes up 2 hit points. So it is very slow healing, but it is when you go on these long treks and journeys here, it's very effective healing. Saves me the time of Estus Flask, and I'm not a sloppy enough player, as you can see, to not allow it to do its job. Oh, trust me though, I do get sloppy enough, but just not this early on. Again, famous last words. Slate our first bonfire, which also heals us and our endurance on our weapon. The other thing about bonfires, for those of you that haven't played this before, if you go to these bonfires and you rest at it, it will respawn the enemies in the area. Which is good for farming, which is an RPG concept for level to jump. It is the L3 button. Guess we'll round back around here and we'll take care of that. Oh, the dude's not over here. Shit. Alright. Yeah, that was stupid. Don't do that. Why not cross your eyes and swing your sword? Son, don't come off that wall. You're okay. Here, how about you go that way, buddy? See ya. Why you didn't fall completely down? What a dickhead. Alright, well these fools are gonna get sliced, cut down. Bye. Well, that was nice. Yankee hero boy here. Alright, we don't have a lot of room, so we're gonna do this. Oh shit, don't do that. Boom. There's the hits. We're big, we can handle it. You, on the other hand, give me that, and then you, for the good old physics. Bye! Skydiving. Okay. Come on. See ya. Bye. Wave back at him. Alright. All that fun tomfoolery aside. Pop an Estes going into this fight. So we're already at the first boss of the game. Now, let me use my lightning axe. Run up on this sucker. Before we pull his little bit of a problem out, let's hold on a minute. There we go. Remembering the controls, folks. Remembering the controls. They're secret as well. Yes. Right, you can bash. Very simple work. Let's have a quick toast. Cheers to you, Møjø. And to you, Møjø. Hashtag Lulu. Anyway, switch back to our washing pool. Make quick work of these guys so I actually look like I know what I'm doing. Gonna pop our sacred oath again. Not that it's super necessary for this section. Oh, pardon me. Goodness. That's just a random jargon. I don't know how long I'm gonna make these videos. Each segment. Probably about the same length as my Devil May Cry ones. We'll see how that goes. Pop the axe out. Alright, boy. You gonna come to me? I'll come. But, nevertheless, ooh. Gonna go ahead and drop these guys off at the dump. See ya. we're gonna go ahead and, you know, stream this a good bit. Like I said, I realize this is still like the fourth week of September when this gets posted, but nonetheless, this is gonna be one of my October themes. I'm also running random streams of Binding of Isaac, and we will be picking up back on Devil May Cry 5 if you have been following me recently. Homie, don't do it. Don't jump, Heavy. Allow me to show you how to actually fall properly. Fall with style. Go with God. And that is where you'll end up if you do. Alright, anyway. Moving on. Take it straight through the meadows. Gone out by the graves. Gonna collect some shit when I walk around and we do this and that. Oh well. Do not remember you, sir. That is not play. I do not remember that one. You, sir, are also going for a skydive. Alright, well, you think about what you did. And how quickly that was a mistake. Always like embers. Embers I've put in my hotbar. We are up to 80 of them. As you can see, I'm currently imbued by one. So we're not going to end up needing that just yet. Trust me, if you manage to die, which should be the proper thing to do in this game, I will end up using them. Not all of them, but decent bit. Welcome folks to the Firelight Shrine.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots. Don't you think?
What a fun, abysmal white guy. Doesn't he just make you stream with happiness? I mean, I personally was going to stream with happiness before this, but, you know, some people, these clowns. We'll know more about him in a bit. Go ahead and walk around. Check out the other things. These are the greats. These are all the bosses you're going to end up fighting in the game. Dorn the Giant of the Profane Capital. Watchers of the Abyss, which was one of my least favorite boss fights in this game. Apologize for the noise in the background, about to make a cake cut. Let's go bold. Boom. Holy King Lothric, last hope of his line. Ludith the Exiled. Saint Aldrich of the Deep. Let's talk to Ludith while we're up here. How you doing, buddy?
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver, no need to be coy. have a closer look.
Now, what we
Knowest
can do
thou
here
of our
is once we
purpose?
have the transposing thing,
5
we
thrones
can
will take
transpose
5
the cauldron, I
lords
believe it is.
as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be linked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus.
Apologize for breaking up that thought. If we have the transposing
Now,
cauldron,
do not be away over long.
we can have him transform these guys. Let me find them here. Where are my souls? These guys into different types of weapons, and I believe armor, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that part. Don't quote me. Like I said, it's been a little bit. Okay. Here's our quote sword we got from NG+4. Now we have our main hub. Save point in the game. As you can see, I got my bonfire all the way up. Cannot kindle any further. Alright, let us go and take some weapons and drop them off. I gotta reorganize my thoughts. Now, this doesn't contribute to any of the weight, but I like to, you know, occasionally take them and toss them out. Keep the storm ruler, firelink greatsword. I love that sword. I really do. I just don't use it super often. Great swords are good. Keep that on us. Rapier we don't need. These guys we're gonna keep as well. Like the butcher knife, as you can see. Keep the chaos twin axes. Keep the hammer. Don't need a spear. I don't really mess with glaives. I do go Wolverine from time to time. Hopefully I don't whistle the theme to the X-Men from the 90s. Otherwise, copyright strike. I don't need either of these right now. Oops. Do need a Dragon Slayer bow. And our great bow. Alright. No. Don't need Pyromancy Flame. Crystal Staff. That we do need. Keep the Satric Shrine for now. Don't need 2 of these. I don't know why I even have that on me. Then we got a bunch of these. These, Symbol of Avarice. Go ahead and read that to yourself right there. Those wonderful things slowly drain your health. They give you a better item drop chance. Now, I don't have the exact percentage on the top of my head what it gives you, but I do know it's one of the critical things to have. I happen to have 3. That's really cool to me, you know. And if I end up running into people, I can figure out how to properly do the item thing. I can remember how to do the item thing where we drop it on the ground. I'd be more than happy to share with people that happen to jump on here and play along with me. But other than that, let's see. What else can we shoot here? Let's use some spells. I am a pyromancer. When I first started out, as you can see, I don't use those too often. I think right now, based off of what I can do, so you can see my favorite is boost attack damage, absorption from self-vicinity, and then here's the denial. Create 1 chance to endure the 1 HP range 0. I think what we're going to do is we're going to bump off of that, and we're going to grab my fire. did you get in a box, you son of a bitch? There we go. Must have been one of those times where I was just bumping on shit. Apologies. Alright. Boom. That being done. Oh yeah. Fist of pyromancy. I do have other robes and stuff as well, but I just choose not to really mess with that. Let's talk to the hand, try and meet.
Pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont, no?
Is she a fun little lady? Like we did before we left, we sold the souls and everything to get our stuff. We're going to take the time now to sell some items. If we have them. Yeah, all 39 helm, we don't need that. And well, we might put on Ferris's hat for fun. Since we're not really worried about all those other things. Okay. Dragon Slayer armor is pretty cool too. I'm a big fan of that. I just don't really use it that often. Alright, I don't have a lot of extra stuff to really sell.
Ashen One,
So,
be sure to bring more souls.
let us casually change our hat. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Now we look completely unfashionable. Alright. Let's meet some more friends here. For those of you that haven't met anybody in
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Andre. I've played Dark Souls 2 and I played this one. And Andre's one of my favorite guys. He really is. He's so much fun to sit here and mess with. Because of the Estus we're going to end up using, we're going to bump down to 7 of our red. And we're going to use 8 of the magic. We may end up eventually start using more magic since we have the ability to do that. Use that for healing rather than using the Estus flask. But as for right now, we can't reinforce it any further.
Prithee, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Don't worry, it'll get squandered. Not that badly. Go ahead and meet some of the other folks around here. I don't believe there's anyone else yet, but we're going to double check here. Because we get a pair of people back this way. Pretty much everywhere you see a candle, we get somebody. I may not collect everybody this playthrough. I might. I know I'm going to get Orbeck, which we'll get into him here in a minute. Well, probably in next video actually. But as we're looking around here, all these little spots are basically places where people will pop up. everyone, most of them. We're going to take a quick pause here, because I need to use the bathroom. So sit tight, and I will be right back. Appreciate the patience. Admittedly, I grabbed some coffee while I was out as well. Since I brewed it, might as well throw the sugar and creamer in it. I'm a big fan of the Bailey's group of creamer. Not of alcohol Bailey's, but they have a non-alcoholic creamer. It's fantastic. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind some nice bourbon in my coffee from time to time. I haven't done it in a long while though. It's been almost 2 years actually, but it was quite nice at the time period that I used to do it. A little bourbon in your coffee never hurt nothing. Where was I? But I do a little bit of coffee and sugar nowadays, especially when you get to a diner. Diners around where I live, they're not bad. They're just not really pleasurable to the taste of coffee. You either let it sit and burn, or they don't give two shits to want to actually make you a good pie. But I'm a coffee enthusiast. If you don't make it worthwhile, I'm not showing up to have any. But that's a bitching and ranting for another day. As you can see, a lot of these alcoves here, they all lead pretty much to the same exact place. We'll end up using them as shortcuts and stuff of that sort. If we go up there, it leads us to a higher ground area. We're not going to do that yes, I could be reading these messages, but a lot of these are irrelevant to me at the time. This tree has yet to have a seed fall. It happens when I get invaded, and I believe I defeat somebody. I believe that's how that works. Now, there is a difficult jump to pull off here. I'm only going to make 3 attempts at it, so if I don't pull it off, I don't pull it off. There's a difficult jump to get up on that sill there, so you can get a different weapon, I believe. I believe it's katana. And it's all about the timing. Should be able to get up the tree and jump off of it at the right time. Now, it could have been patched out, and it kind of looks like it is, because the tree kind of looks like it's sitting at a different angle. But I remember when I first started playing this, you could definitely make that jump. Now, I am wearing a lot of armor, so that could be playing a role as well, but I'm going to just chalk it up to my lack of experience. As you can see, I almost made it there. But it is quite possible to make it up there. Maybe one day I'll randomly do it and show it to you guys. Can't do much with that. I believe we can buy the key from the trade, or from the older lady, but not too concerned about that right now. So we backtrack, run back in here. Let me make sure I have the right. Oh yeah, that's definitely the one we want. Alright. I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, that the direction we need to go is out this way. But to me, it feels like it's the entrance where I came in at. And it more or less is. I believe we're going the right way though. Feel free to make fun of me in the comment section. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this game. There should be a homie to pop up over here. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, you bad. Yeah, you bad, son. To reach on you, buddy. Yucatana. Okay, that's the other side of where we were upstairs. So let's roll back down here. Now, what I was saying earlier is when you use that tree to jump, you come up on this roof here and you come back down, like almost sneak attack this son of a bitch. I agree. After I got the mechanics down, I didn't have too hard of a time with this game. I think the hardest one was Dark Souls 2 personally. I have yet to play Bloodborne as well, but I am stoked to give me a copy of that at some point. I've just been focusing on other games recently. Once I got the knack of this one, and the flow of this, it wasn't too bad. But I will admittedly say that, you know, I definitely got pwned a good 100 or so times the first time through. But the second playthrough, the first New Game Plus, I think from beginning to end, I think my wife timed me at roughly, yeah, again, not with DLC, roughly 2.5 hours. Now, I know that's not great for speedrunning purposes or anything like that, but well, I think it was a little over 2.5 hours. Don't quote me on that. She has a better sense of timing than I do. I'm only good for copy time. Alright. See, the problem with going into this dry after not playing it for about 2 months and not doing a little research going back in here, you kind of forget exactly where you're going. Especially at 2 a.m. Well, we're almost at 3 a.m. at this point. Let's see here. I know it's up this way. There's a fog gate. I don't think I had to purchase the key from the Shrine Maiden. Maybe I'm just being stupid about this. So now you can't go up there, you can't go this way. Nothing goes this way. Yeah, I'm being stupid about this. I take it you're listing it by difficulty then? F and J? Or are you just listing your favorites? Because Bloodborne just seems pretty badass to me. I've been watching Super Beer Brewers play it lately, and I've been catching up on a lot of theirs, and they make it look like a ball. And it just, I love the graphics of these games. They're so sharp. They did such a good job with this. I like to think these Dark Souls games, in comparison to difficulty, are like the NES difficulty of yesteryear, you know. I mean, here I am in my mid-30s, and, you know, I started in the era of the Super Mario World and things of that such, you know, Super Nintendo. But once I got my taste of a PlayStation, I never looked back. What am I fucking missing? Damn brain. Here, let me get some coffee in it. My god. You know what? I think it's painfully obvious what the hell I'm missing, actually. Shrine Maiden. Down there's that. Bam. Oh yeah? So you played that first, okay. See, one of my close buddies, my buddy Ricky, he bothered to start with Demon Souls, I believe he told me. And that's just some crazy shit. Like, a little bit on the jankier controls, I believe, but he says it's still worthwhile, you know. I should go back and play this at some point, which I'll probably get the remastered Dark Souls to really get a taste of that. Again, I've only seen playthroughs on YouTube of the original Dark Souls, but I don't know. We'll see. I definitely want to play Bloodborne. That's a hands down. I'm currently wanting to get my hands on Borderlands 3 too, or Borderlands 3 also, I should say. But that is a discussion for another day. What the hell am I missing here? This is the entrance to the shrine. My god. I don't think I have to get the key from this one. Oh, duh. Alright. Stupid me. I know what I'm doing wrong. Gotta travel there. Idiot. My god. It just dawned on me. See, I like 2 though. Like, 2 was the first one I actually played. And although I found it to be super difficult, and I haven't played more than about 90 minutes into the game. Like, I had to watch YouTube playthroughs before I could realize that I'm completely missing the damn, I think it's the Fire Lighthouse. I can't remember exactly what the location was, but I had to watch YouTube playthroughs to even know what the hell I was missing there. So I'm like, okay, all these other people have so many different bonfires, and I got like 5. What the hell am I doing wrong? So 9 hours of gameplay, only about 90 minutes deep. But I mean, I still liked it. I mean, I plan on going back to it. I have it for 360, but I packed that sucker away. My 360 isn't gonna collect dust, man. I have a little bit more respect for my systems. I'll throw it back in the box and keep it safe for the time being. I haven't played my 360 in a good 6 months or so. Picked it up the other day, and played a little bit of Dark Souls too. Not the other day, I'm sorry. Back in January, played Dark Souls 2, and I played a little bit of Star Ocean last day. The problem with me being a sucker for RPGs. When you're a kid, and you have a bunch of cousins, nieces, or nephews around your age, and your sisters and brother, or your brothers and sister are a little bit older, and you can't really share games with them. You know, you tend to find a game that'll be one player, so you don't have to play with your niece and nephew. Like, I want me time, damn it. But enough rambling. Alright, son. Not playing this game. That was clever. Good job, dumbass. Alright. No, I completely agree there. I really do. Hands down. Everything felt a little too OP. There were certain aspects, like, when I did find that fire lighthouse thing I'm talking about, I can't even remember the name of that off the top of my damn head. It's been so long since I played the game. But when I got to that fire lighthouse and the big boss dude with the spear around that very small round platform to fight, man, rolling and tumbling past that son of a bitch, that was a damn headache and a half. That was definitely the day for Advil. Yo, son, I don't got any beef with you. One of your follower buddies here, Morris. Keep shooting them crossbow at bolts. Oh, that works out. Motherfucker. Fuck out of here, you shit. Bye. Alright. Oh. Let's cast this. Just for don't need any of that garbage. I spent 10 minutes one day. Yeah, I believe it was the Dragon Rider, because you face the Dragon Rider with the big shield in this game. But I believe he had a long spear in that one, and in Dark Souls 2. And I found that to be a big headache. It's because you go in that little alcove. It's like a little tower type alcove. You go in there, and small platform, open space around it. And if you're not careful, a big fat ass is gonna knock your ass into the hole. And just I found that to be a headache. It's not the worst boss fight in the game, not by far. It's just annoying. Yes, Tower of Flame. See, Fire Lighthouse Tower. That was close. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Good old glitch there. Are you stuck, buddy? This is the second glitch I've seen in this game. Come back and destroy that fucker in a minute. But yeah, it's Tower of Flame. Like, to me, that entire level was just a waste of time. They could have done so much more with it. Well, that was a great throw. Playing for the Cubs. No. Whoops. Come on, son. There we go. Yeah, couldn't you walk out of the tower itself where he was? I mean, I know there were a bunch of guys similar to him nearby, as I'm getting completely trashed by this fool. I knew there were several of the big guys that would follow you around, but those dudes are easy to dodge. Those guys are just kind of streamlined right around. Here I am talking, get myself jacked. I'm not in a good kind of went to the Planet Fitness kind of way. No, I mean, overall, like when I played, I stopped somewhere in the poison level. And it was pretty badass. I enjoyed it. Pontiff Sullivan. Somebody's a poser. Let's Let's see what we got. Better jack back up. Where you at, Pontiff? Somebody wants to get serious. What are you trying to prove here, buddy? What do you want to do? How about you do a taste? Want to do a taste? Oh, you're gonna be an asshole. Alright. That's fine. We'll play that game. See ya. Oh, that did not work. Well, hey. Feel more than free to jump in, man. The exact thing that this dude is doing that I'm sitting here kind of fussing about is completely cool. I'm okay with that. Don't jump on in. Play along or even rock my shit. It's all good. Yeah, there's my death. Well, thanks for being part of the first death here there, Dart Pontiff. Asshat. Well, what's the difference with people invading in Dark Souls 1? I can't say I'm remotely aware of what happens there. Where is the bonfire? Did I pass it? Should have been down there. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, what's the difference with Dark Souls 1 when somebody invades your game online? Why I have a 3 o'clock alarm, I have no fucking clue. What is the shit that bans a lot? Jesus. No, thank you. I can live without that. And that doesn't matter with armor or not, huh? It just says straight up says, now screw you, you lose 80% of your health. I know there's something I can use to get rid of people if they jump in. I thought it was the black save stand, but I guess I was wrong. Not important. Wouldn't be any fun if people didn't come rock my shit from time to time. Yeah, 80%. It's a little too early. But I guess with your first actual Dark Souls, you want to make it a little bit more fun. I don't really know how getting your ass completely handed to you is fun, but that's just me. Pop this ember here. Well, I get the fact that you can be backstabbed no matter what, but did the damage change based on armor? Like, would that 80% attack still be there? Let me say that differently. Would the 80% backstab damage still be there no matter what level of armor you had on? Like, if I had highest rated armor in the game, would I take 80% backstab damage in Dark Souls 1? That was my question. Could be buffed out completely with armor and still take 80% no matter what. Like, I think that would be kind of a stupid ass concept, but again, like I said, I'm not one to have played the first one. Yeah, that part I heard about. That was actually the biggest reason why I went to get Sculler the First Kin, I believe, is the special edition of Dark Souls 2. That's what made me pick that one up. I got that for like $15 at GameStop. So that's what made me pick up Dark Souls 2. Alright, well, played this one. I want to lower that shield, we'll go through you. Dragon starts shooting here. Yep. Probably first sin, yeah. Why is it, son? Yeah, 3 a.m. I'm gonna use the excuse that it's in the middle of the morning for me. Come on, son. To use the shield here. No, that's all I have to do. Alright. Don't think we're gonna prevent it. Are you still talking about Dark Souls 1 or are you talking about 2 now? With the backstabs. Backstabs in this game aren't too bad. I mean, they're not OP by any choice. Yeah, daggers are awesome. 2 and 3 daggers are cool. I dropped my axe very early on in Dark Souls 2 and started using a dagger. It gave me a little bit of advantage, but I still end up getting my ass kicked. I, again, you know, came up... Okay, first one. Alright. I, came up in a bloodline of people that said the bigger is better, and when it comes to certain weapons, that is complete bullshit. If you don't have the class to fucking wield the weapon, don't wield the damn thing. I remember the first time I played this game, I had to constantly run from these guys because they kicked my ass. Alright, let's see here. What we got? Okay, that way goes up to the next bonfire. This full. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. See, some of these things have been explained to me before, and just some of them, whether or not they stick. You know, I don't mess with daggers like this. I did have a fire. I might have the dagger on me, actually. Let's see. I think there's a third dude. I could be thinking wrong here. Oh, wrong one. No, equipment, stupid. There we go. Yeah, right there. Just a standard old dagger, and I threw fire on it. So I was running with it a lot, especially when you get to the graveyard part where the zombies that spew. I was using that for the longest time. It helped me clear through that a lot faster. But like I said at the beginning of this video, I've been running around with this axe right here. I've had this since the very first playthrough, and I've changed it from a flame axe to a lightning axe. I think I had it sharp at one point, but then I figured I'd make a sharp washing pole instead. I believe I still have this sharp. Yeah. And it's done me some good. I mean, I don't really use the washing pole in boss fights. I go with my trusty axe, man. I go with what I know. I'm an old school type gamer that, you know, gets set in my ways, and all of a sudden, you know, open thoughts. I like to learn. Don't get me wrong, but I get set in my ways, and you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright, sweet. I got some time. So if you want to join in, go ahead. We'll kick some ass together. Slots, fuck that. Wait. I'm trying to remember what that key is. I should have went up to the bonfire. See, I got rambling. I think the Gryer runs down this way. As for pronunciations, I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, there's there. And you still get cut by it. Jackass. Let's pop this before I forget. But yeah, F and J, man. If you want to join in, I'm cool with that. Even if you want to invade and troll me, that's cool too. I just enjoy the, you know, I like a good spar from time to time, but I also like, I don't mind collab. Definitely teaming up, messing around, getting more experience, all that kind of jazz. Yeah, that's Grey Rat. All right. Should be. See? Really? Well, hey, like I said, I'll be more than happy to co-op with you. I am embered, though, as you can see. Look closely there. I'm definitely embered. Otherwise, it would let me use an ember. I'm clicking the X, man. Definitely embered. It's one of the first things I typically do once I die. I shoot another ember. I got, like I said, I got 80 of them. I went farming one day. Spent 2 hours farming to grab a bunch of them. Got a lot more sunlight medallions than anything, but I went farming for embers in Lothric Castle, I believe it was. Right near the end of the game. I believe it's Lothric Castle. And, yeah, I just completely racked up the embers because I didn't know how to summon people PvP and PvE, you know. Well, not PvE, but co-op and stuff of that sort. Alright, I'm gonna go up to the top one here. Let me get this bonfire lit. Oh hey, keep it simple, man. I'm a bourbon guy myself, so to each your own. Now how do I, what do I do with that? Because that is a new aspect I'm gonna learn about. That goes for restricted, right? Oh, no password. Okay. Bam. B-double-E-R. Done. It is in. Do I need to do anything else that I'm not aware of to help make this work? I'll do that. Bam. Unrestricted. No, we don't want restricted stuff. Player name, line. Fair enough. Now, if I didn't have a baby sleeping in the other room and my controller settings set up differently, I would definitely turn off the restriction on voice, but at this time period, since I'm streaming it, like I said, 3 a.m., I'm going to keep the voice restriction on, so if you have a headset, you know, you'll be able to hear me and whatever like you are now, but I'm not going to switch that off since she's there. So this should be you here. No. That is you, Frank the A-hole? Oh, shit. Did touch the sun in time. Always fun to play with another guy. What's up, man? Cheers to that. That's pretty badass looking, dude. What level were you at? Let's see. I don't believe I can get the key yet. Go this way. No, that's the way we came in at. Right? Yeah. Shit. Well, damn. Put in the time. That's for sure. I think we need to go down here, right? There's right down here, but there should be another opening down this way. This is the way we came in. No, this is the right way. Alright, good. Trying to recall all this jazz. Grab this. I think it's this guy. There we go. Alright. Nope, there's not a dude over here, but there is that crystal thing. There, not the humper. There we go. Sweet. Well, with your high level then, there's not really any items or anything you're looking for, I take it then. So we got a few things I can toss you away if you wanted to, just for joining in, man. That's badass. Okay. Teamwork, baby. Alright, I think there's a clown down here. Yeah. Alright. This by no means is a standard type let's play kind of thing. I just kind of just threw this stuff on and said, I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna play from beginning to end. I just wanted to stream this because, like I said, I love this game. Why we not do that, buddy? But we just ixnay on that damn error today. I completely fucking missed that. That's definitely effective as hell. Definitely like the idea of making shit bleed out. I'm gonna take the shortcut and kill the maiden here in this little church-like area, and then fight the dancer. I'll take care of that first. Well, I just completely clowned that. Alright, butthole. Yeah, sit down. Fuck with me. Oh, that's why that's not working. Completely noobing it over here. I got it. Completely fucking up over here. Alright. Pop that. I have beat this dancer the third time through in about 47 seconds. I think I timed it. I hit the stopwatch and I'm like, alright, let's do this. One attempt.
What on earth? My dear.
I'll let the cutscene play. This boss fight got a lot of hype when I was looking up stuff on forums right before I started really hardcore playing it. I just don't feel like this boss fight's that hard. If you stay consistent on rolling, you're good. Alright, let's kick some ass. Take a cheers to that one. I gotta resummon you in order to get you to come back, I believe, right? If you wanted to keep going anyway. Get this lowered. I definitely appreciate the help, man. Definitely appreciate you playing along. Gotta remember to edit this video to say New Game Plus 4. I can't believe I thought it was 5, man. I've played this game so many times now. This is definitely one of my top 10 favorite games, though. Even the series itself, just from playing too. Good stuff. I know a boss changes their tactics when they're about half health in most cases. Fair enough, man. I mean, I got a lot of respect for that. Definitely appreciate that. You can definitely go more on tilt, so to speak, when you go and when you PvP in for somebody, you know. That's for sure. You get a little bit more cocky, a little bit more brave. I'm not saying that's your case, man. I'm not calling you cocky at all. I'm just saying it's a lot easier to throw piss into the wind and caution in the wind than just get to that next step. If you know you're joining someone else's world, you're not losing as many souls from that. What I am doing here is going through the Lothric Castle area, quickly getting this save, this bonfire. So we set up that save point later in the game. I love having this set up already. Oh shit! Can we not come at me, son? Getting wrecked, fool. But no, I mean, it's definitely the logical standpoint, though. If you think about it, you're going in to help somebody else out, and you know, you have a little bit less Estus, you have a little bit less all kinds of stuff, you know. So health bar. If you're coming in, man, kick some ass and get back out. I get that. Definitely makes it a lot easier to weigh the options for fight or flight. Wow, that was a great match. Okay. Want me to wait here at the Lothric, or do you want to go back to the previous bonfire? Or do you mean the bonfire after the next boss fight? Because that would be that ice, keep going? Alright. Rock and roll. Ow, fool. Let's get out of this little area here. Zip. Heal up. Oh. I'm gonna go pop some of these souls real quick. Jump one level. Should only have enough for one level. I think we're close to like 300k to level up now. Somewhere between 250 and 300k. Start nudging myself closer and closer.
Welcome to the bonfire. I am a fire keeper. I tend the lords have left to this end. I am a... Very well. Then take no... Farewell, Ashen One.
That's the great thing about some technology nowadays, man. The ability to use voice command to do your talking for you. Though I tend to have trouble with that damn thing. Alright. Let's kick ass. Let me get to the next bonfire here. Zip. Don't have no time to talk, guys. I'm not gonna fuck with these guys. Alright. Well, we're not summoning the Sword Master, fuck him. Though he's fun fodder. I guess we could summon this. Okay, what the hell? Doesn't hurt to have a dummy. Boom. Let me know when your summon sign's down. Or where you put it, either way. Wow. What? Let him handle that. Take a quick nap. I apologize if you hear coffee. Man, I do love me some good. Oh yeah. I swear half my blood is damn coffee at this point. Alright. And roll. Pop that. Shield going. Actually, hold it. Get that going too already. Alright. As always. Alright. Let's rock and roll. If you're ready. Alright. Again, I'm gonna let the cutscene play. For when people do view this that haven't seen it before. I think what I'll do is we'll be forward here, and then I think I'll call it a night for this. say a big old shout out to F&J Bros. Thanks for joining me, Frank. And I will call this stream an end today. Join us next episode, and we will continue to go on through our journey through the 4th Dark Souls New Game Plus. He didn't need that crotch anyway, Frank. You knew that. Had to completely dissect that, man. When he's as cool as he is, man. Done. Alright, man. Sounds good. Hope to see you again, dude. And to the rest of you, thanks for joining us for the first video. See you next video. Stay toasty and frosty, friends. Let's get that wave. Where the hell's that wave at? Later.